to our students to do anything apart from academics?
Build a network. Branding takes a bigger piece here. I wouldn't know people like who is Mr. Beast. Well, AI will not replace anybody, but it is going to definitely replace who don't know how to use AI.
Today we have Mr. Vishal Chinchure. He's the Assistant Director, Talent Acquisition at EY. Welcome you, sir.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So I'm just curious to know that what do you suggest to our students to do anything apart from academics? What should they actually do so that they will be very good at their career or they will be industry ready?
All right, I think that's a brilliant question. And when we think about what should we do apart from academics, my first recommendation is build a network, and start connecting with industry experts. Or the least you can do is, try to identify who are the best in the field where they want to have a career in. If you're in marketing or if you're in human resources, AI, technology, whatever you like, right? Try and connect with those people. Try to be part of that fraternity. So that they understand what is really happening in the industry. I think gone are those days, when you used to have one job description and people used to come and interview and used to get shortlisted. It's not like that anymore, right? And while we are talking about networking, I think branding takes a bigger piece here. One thing you do about branding is building your self brand on the social media. I think that's where everything goes. I think I wouldn't know people like who is Mr. Beast, right? He's one of the biggest influencer.
Yes.
And when we talk about the Kim Kardashians and the Kardashians of the world, right, we wouldn't know them if there was no social media, right? So I think your presence on social media has to be good. You like it or you don't like it, I think social media is the way forward, right? So I think it's good for them to adapt and pick that particular piece.
Okay, so networking is the key to success.
Networking is definitely a key to success, and your self brand is another key to success.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. So the next question I would want to ask is, do you really think AI can actually replace the current job in terms to HR?
Well, AI will not replace anybody, but it is going to definitely replace who don't know how to use AI, right? So that thing will definitely replace you. When we think about AI, let's take ChatGPT is one of the biggest AI agents what we use, right? Now, if I get a bunch of 100 students and I ask them, do you know how to use ChatGPT? 100 of 100 will say, yes, I know how to use ChatGPT. But when I tell them, do you know how to effectively use ChatGPT? They might say yes, but there are a lot of ways how you can use ChatGPT. Prompt engineering is something everybody's talking about. So what is prompt engineering? It is about identifying those framework, the way of giving those prompts so that you can get the most effective, efficient answer. So making the best use of AI comes from the input what you give, right? So yes, I think making the best use of AI agents or learning AI agents is the future.
Okay, rightly said. So the next question, I'm just curious to know. You've been working so many years into HR, and managing people is not at all easy. So you have been into this particular field, HR, for so many years, and hands off to that to start off with. But how are you managing it, and how are you liking the entire profession?
Well, I think when we think about HR, sometimes I feel human resources is very underrated. I think what human resources or HR offers is way more than what people really know about HR. It is just not about to do recruitment. It is not about talent acquisition or learning and development. Having those employee engagement. I think it's way more than that. I think any organization is human centric, and managing humans is the most challenging thing. So I would recommend if somebody loves challenges, HR is the place for you. I think yeah. So anybody who loves challenges, I think they should come to HR and get a piece of the cake, and you tell me how it feels.
Yeah, yeah. Rightly said. So can you give one tip for the young generation right out there watching us? Any one tip so that they will be very successful?
Networking.
Okay.
I think I'll come back to networking.
Okay.
Because I think, whatever I was able to achieve was, through networking. I think connecting with people,
Okay.
People remember you, and always be ready for elevated speech. Now, imagine you are in elevator, you meet the CEO. The CEO will never remember your face or your name, right?
Yeah.
But if you give him something to remember by, so are you ready for that kind of conversation? Because you never know when the opportunity is coming, right? Okay. So one thing is, I would want people or students to be, ready. And I think, plan their career. Do not go by options or running out of options. Plan your career, figure out where you really want to go, and then start working around it. Find yourself a mentor, I think, mentor plays an extremely critical role in shaping your career or your life. It has happened to me. So I recommend, finding a mentor, self-branding, learning is the key here, constantly learning, because what I have learned 6 months back, that's absolute already,
Yeah.
right? So I'm hoping, learn something, just constant learning is the key. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you. Thank you, Mr. Vishal, for having this quick talk. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The pleasure is mine.